recording.
Hi, everyone. Well, I had a little bit of difficulty with my microphones, but I think I cleared it up. So I don't remember the name of the new OS for Mac, but it's after Ventura. I know that. But I have updated to it. I've also updated to the new iPhone. It's iOS 18 and iPad, and so there's like good and bad things that I've kind of got so far. I've yet to update my watch. It keeps on failing, so I don't know if I need to clear some space, but it is not allowing me to download it at this moment. So I was able to create a personal voice on my iPhone, just as I had on my iPad that I put on the beta, which is right here. And he's still surviving and doing well, and all that. So I like having my voice on my phone. It's fun because sometimes when I don't want to read Braille with my Braille display, with either one of my Braille displays, I should say, I like to listen, and a lot of the books I read are ebooks, and I don't mind listening to the cadence, the roboticness even of some of the voiceover voices when I'm reading a book. Like, that doesn't bother me, because half the time I don't always like the voice of some of the narrators out there that read, for Audible or other places where you can stream and use services to listen to books, or check them out from the library or buy them. And so my voice on my iPhone is
9:31 p.m.
here. Oh,
3 notifications.
So Samantha will always be the default, and that's the thing with the MacBook right now. Samantha seems to be the default when your personal voice is not active. Like, it says it's active on Mac, but when you go to, at least for me, I can't get them to generate. So on my phone and iPad, you have to make sure once you create your personal voice, after you go through all the prompts of 150 phrases, you plug your phone into the charger or your iPad, and it will process the voice on your phone for you, and then you can make it go across devices if you want. And that's really cool. So I was hopeful because I saw it go across devices, and I saw the one that I believe I created on my Mac, but I'm not sure. I think that's the voice I'm using on my iPhone, though, but it won't work on my Mac, so I don't know what's going on quite yet with that. I hope it can be fixed eventually, because it would be fun to hear my voice on my Mac telling me like what's on my desktop and stuff like that. I do want to point something out, though, because accessibility across the board as far as digital, like on the internet, is so important. And so for a long time, a few months now, I noticed on Facebook, especially when I go to create a post, if it's my own personal post, it will not read each letter. But if I post something that somebody else posted, but I write a comment, it'll read each letter. And then if it's a comment that you write in response to a post on Facebook, it'll read that. But VoiceOver will not read as I'm typing on
PM.
Facebook.
3 notifications. Reminders.
And
Kindle.
first, I'm going to show this example of Kindle. So when I don't want to read with Braille, I can just do this. And
67. I had hoped that a night of sleep would clear my mind. But the next day, I wake up feeling just as uneasy as the night before. I wish Abe were around, because I want to talk this out with someone. Try to get someone else's perspective. But it seems like I haven't seen Abe around the apartment in days.
And then, so I'm going to show you now.
App switcher. Kindle. Active. Kindle. Cap. X. Active. Facebook. Active.
Here's an example of what I was saying
Facebook.
about it not
What's
reading
on your
each
mind?
letter.
Text field. Cap. F. Box dot. Braille screen
Braille
input.
screen input mode, like I've said in past videos, it's dots 1 and 4 twice, so it's a C 2 times. That activates it, and to unactivate it and put it back to standard, you slide your 2 fingers from the edges all the way to each other. So your 2 pointer fingers, just put them on the screen and towards each other, and that will close it. So I'm going to type here.
Dot 6. What's on your mind? About. Dot 6. Braille. Screen. Input. Christy Byers.
So it's not reading each letter
Changes.
as I'm typing, like I'm writing J, K, L.
Hey. G.
It reads backspaces, but not. It won't read
Nothing braille screen
each
input.
letter right now, but and it's been like that for months.
Add post album. Jenny, I disclosure setting button. I'm so excited about the new braille screen input.
And then I'm gonna show you.
App switcher.
I'll show you the way it's supposed to be.
Jenny, I disclosure setting button. Text field is editing.
Hold on, when I get.
Jenny, I disclosure setting button. Dial-up. App switcher. Facebook. Kindle. Kindle. App. X.
Here we
Active.
go. Here's a
Actions.
behavior of it
Change and a
doing
flag.
it right.
Label flag. Add on. Compose post. Button. What's
I'm
happening?
talking
Text
over it.
field is editing. Braille screen input. Dot sit. App. O. Speed. T. S. Space. A. W. Space. New. E. A. I. O. A. Speed. X. A. A. Speed. I. E. A. T. Speed. X. Space. D. A. T. Space. C. O. Exclamation mark.
See,
Cool.
it's reading each letter like it's
Stuffing
like
braille
it's
screen
supposed
input.
to.
Christy Byers. So this new braille screen input is pretty cool.
So I just wanted to point that out because I've seen that behavior before on apps where either you're typing and it will not, VoiceOver will not read. And I notice it, even the regular standard keyboard that's not braille screen input, that also on Facebook, it will not type, or it will not read each letter as you're typing. VoiceOver won't. But I've seen, I think it was Strava. I used to be really active on Strava, and I would comment on other people's posts as well, because, you know, it's like the back and forth of encouraging each other to keep up your activities, like whatever physical stuff you do on there. So when you go to write something, I think it wouldn't read each letter, and I had to type using the standard keyboard, the ASDFGHJKL. I couldn't use braille screen input at all on Strava because it would not input the letters for me. So there's always glitches in apps. There's always, and then you wonder, like, why is this app behaving the way it is? Like, what is going on between my phone and the screen reader and the app itself? Like, so I always wonder that, you know. So it's always important. It's very important. It's like, you know, besides everything else, like the design and, you know, the way you catch people with your app or your website or whatever, always remember to keep up to date with making it compliant for those of us who use screen readers, who rely on screen readers and other assisted technologies to navigate the web and apps around the world and make it a better place for everybody, because you want everyone to be able to access your stuff, right? So that includes those of us with visual impairments. So I mean, there's good and bad about, like, I think the new updates, and overall I think they have done a really good job this year. And there's stuff I haven't even learned on braille screen input yet that's that I'm going to learn, like the more advanced stuff that they've put this year into it. But I already like it the way it is, and being able to hear my own voice is fun. And maybe some point I'm gonna get sick of it and I'll put back, you know, but it's always the option there. So but yeah. And obviously anybody can use the personal voice. It's, you know, you go into accessibility and you just scroll down to personal voice, and you go in there and you can test it out. It'll like make sure your environment is good for sound and everything, the recording, and then you record the 150 phrases. So, but yeah. So thanks so much everyone for watching.
Stop recording.